Hello and welcome to 5 and 5, where we take 5 minutes to ask industry leaders 5 questions on how they are navigating this crazy period. We have Brad Robinson with us today. Brad is the founder and CEO of Ritual Gym. Thanks for joining us, Brad.
Thanks very much for having me.
So I'd like to ask you a personal question. What is your proudest achievement?
I'm a father of two, so clearly, and they seem to be decent people. So I think that's probably my proudest achievement is raising two boys to be good members of society so far.
Well done. You own a chain of physical gyms called Ritual. COVID will have meant that you've had to close operations due to the lockdown. How have you pivoted?
Yeah, we've got gyms from Singapore to Spain to LA, so they've all been shuttered for quite a while now, which has been challenging. But we did quickly move kind of a side project we had going on for this fitness app that we're launching, and we put all our resources into that as soon as we saw things falling apart. And since kind of launched that out there and have a new revenue stream and a new business vertical. So I guess that's the literal meaning of the term pivot. I used to run a brick and mortar business, and now overnight I run a tech company.
Wow, how's that going?
It's interesting. It really is a completely different business. Take the fact that it's got the word fitness in it. I mean, my life now is not it's not coaches and customers and memberships and all that. It's tech developers and subscription models and all the stuff that comes with it. So it's not what I signed up for, but that's the way the world works. So we just make the best of it.
What's been the biggest lesson that you've learned?
I think the biggest lesson I've learned is that nothing is safe. I think, I don't want to call it hubris, but you get comfortable. Our business is up and running, and you figure out a business process and a business model that's stable, and we've got it figured out, and we know what to expect seasonally and how customers behave, and then just like that, the wheels fall off. So I think the biggest lesson is diversify and be ready for anything. Nothing's sacred. Nothing's safe.
That's very good advice. Do you think that the fitness industry will ever be the same after this?
I think it will. I think the traditional brick and mortar fitness business will always be around. I think that's not going to change. But I do think that for the consumer, they're going to have a lot more options. I think this working out from home and all these virtual yoga, virtual fitness stuff, I think was a very small part of the market now. I think this is going to be around a while, and I don't think it's going to go anytime soon. And I think there's going to be a lot more companies allowing people to stay home and work from home permanently. I just saw Twitter announce that globally they're just allowing, if you want to work from home, you can, even past this crisis. So I think that's going to open the market. Even people can't do a Zoom workout or a Zoom yoga class in a conference room in the office, but if they're working from home, it gives them a lot more time and a lot more options to do that. So I think consumers are going to have a lot more options both in the gym and virtually as well. So I think the core business will stay the same, but it's going to have a lot of bolt-ons peripherally around it now.
Okay, I'm actually going to flip the switch, and you are able to ask me any question that you'd like.
Oh, I like it. All right, I would say what is the most inspiring or interesting story or pivot or personal story that you've seen out of all these interviews that you've been doing and all these industry folks you've been talking to?
Oh, that's such a good question. Just in the interest of time, the one that's first come to mind is Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V.
Mm-hmm.
Done this whole all-in challenge where it's like a raffle where you can bid money, and there's amazing prizes to be won, like hanging out with Tom Brady, hanging out with him and getting business advice and stuff like that, and as a way of raising money for people for COVID relief, which I think is really cool. So it's called the All-In Challenge, and I've been really impressed with that.
Oh, that's clever. That's for a good cause.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Cool. Well, we're out of time, but thank you very much, Brad. And
Thank you very much.
this has been 5 and 5.